Hello everyone, welcome! Today I wanted to do a Sanrio inspired video. For those who don't know, Sanrio is the company behind characters like Hello Kitty, Pom Pom Pudding, and Cinnamoroll, and many others. These characters can be found in almost every form, from stationery to clothing to toys, and more recently Netflix shows. We'll get to that. Unfortunately, not much can be found where I live. Only Hello Kitty really, but the other day I found out that a shop here made a collaboration with Sanrio and got a few merch items from other characters, so I'm really excited to go there and pick up a few things for myself. The character designs are really sweet and cute, simple and iconic. It's just, I don't know, I really like the simplicity of it. With that being said, my plan for today was to pick a few characters and then turn them into human character designs, because that's always super fun to do. So, let's get to it. The first character I chose was Cinnamoroll. Cinnamoroll was released in 2001, and it's the official mascot of the Café Cinnamon. He is a dog, even though most people think he's a bunny because of his ears. Also, fun fact about his ears, he can use them to fly around kinda like Dumbo. His favorite hobby is to eat, and when I was translating this design into a human, I wanted him to be a shorter, chubby boy, because the wiki does describe Cinnamoroll as a chubby dog. It's a bit hard to see that he is chubby because I gave him an oversized sweater and an apron, but I drew his face extra soft and round, and I even gave him a double chin because I think it fits him and it's really cute on him. I wanted his hair to be white, so to contrast the hair I made his skin darker. I gave him very fluffy hair that is longer on the front and shorter on the back. I wish my hair was like this, to be honest. I recently cut my hair and I asked to have longer hair in the front and shorter in the back. But you know, if you ever try to ask an hairdresser to give you an odd haircut, you know that they'll always try to normalize the cut. So the result was a bob haircut, dangerously close to a Karen haircut. But I digress. The two side hairs represent ears in Cinnamoroll's original design, and all the swirls in his hair are a reference to his swirly tail. I kept his cat mouth. I really like characters with cat mouths. I think it's super cute, and in his full body drawing I gave him a cinnamon roll to munch on for obvious reasons. Since he's a mascot of a cafe and since it's canon that he lives there, I thought he would probably work there as a waiter, so I gave him an apron and a tray with drinks. I googled the cinnamon cafes to see the mood of the place and to see the menu. I took 2 of the drinks they have there and drew them. And can I just say, I wish themed cafes and restaurants were more common in Europe, because I would love to visit a Sanrio cafe. Both the atmosphere and food are super cute, and oh my god, I would love to go there someday. It probably won't happen because they're in Japan, as far as I know, and I just don't have the kind of money to go to Japan. On the extra drawings, I drew him with a very happy and soft expression like he's greeting us as we enter his cafe, and in the drawing below him, I drew a Cinnamoroll enjoying a nice cup of hot cocoa, because this baby deserves it. Also, did you know that Sanrio made an anime? And I'm not talking about the My Melody anime. I'm talking about Sanrio Boys, an anime that follows this group of high school boys that love Sanrio characters. Obviously, they don't have a boy for every single character because there are so many, but Cinnamoroll got one. Next character is Keroppi. Keroppi is the oldest character of the 3 that I'm going to draw today. He was created in 1988, and he is a cute little frog that lives in his house in Donut Pond. He's very cute and cheerful. His big eyes and smiling V get me every time. He's not my favorite. I think I like Cinnamoroll and Pom Pom Pudding the best, but I still wish he was a bit more popular. Though he ranked 11 into 2021's popularity poll that Sanrio made. His hobbies are baseball, singing, and of course swimming. When I turned him into a human, I drew him a little bit older than the other characters. It's not super noticeable because all Sanrio characters have a childlike aura, and it's a bit hard to imagine them as full adults, but I tried. It still looks really young, but I drew his face a bit more angular and I drew him with a longer nose. I kept his V-mouth because it's a very endearing aspect of Keroppi's design. Because Keroppi has really big round eyes, I gave him round glasses, and I did that thing that cartoons do where you can't really see his eyes. Little Witch Academia did the same thing with Lotte. Because he loves to swim in his full body drawing, I gave him swimming goggles, and I also dressed him like he's ready to spend the whole day by the pool. So he has a t-shirt and swimming shorts as well as flip-flops. He's so excited that his flip-flops are barely hanging onto his feet. Keroppi is normally seen in striped clothing. I've seen illustrations where he uses green stripes, but I think his original design had red stripes, so I had to incorporate it somehow. I went with the easy answer and gave him a striped shirt. In his extra drawings, I drew him screaming into a microphone like he's trying too hard to sing at a karaoke bar. I also drew him in formal wear with normal glasses, a shirt instead of a t-shirt, and then I gave him a big black bow because Sanrio tends to give him bows. At first I was going to give him a tiny bow, but honestly bows are a lot cuter when they are on the bigger side. And finally, our last character of the day is the lazy egg themselves, Gudetama. Gudetama is a fairly recent Sanrio character released in 2013. They are, well, an egg and therefore don't have a gender. They are very lazy and their favorite hobby is laying around and sleeping. They are also the reason I decided to make a Sanrio video since recently Netflix has released a series focused on Gudetama and their sibling. It's a CGI mixed with live action movie. These types of mixes don't always work out, but in this series they managed a very aesthetically pleasing look without losing the simplicity that makes Sanrio design so good. The series is 10 episodes long, with episodes of less than 10 minutes. I've seen a few episodes and I actually find the series quite funny. Gudetama's pessimistic and lazy personality really contrasts with the optimistic and upbeat personality of their sibling. The story is ridiculous in the best way possible, because it's about these two siblings going on a journey to find their mother. What makes this so funny is that they were eggs that were going to be used in a restaurant, so finding their mother is going to be pretty hard. Also, in the second episode, we are introduced to this guy that works in a TV station, and he is looking for strange creatures, so I'm pretty sure he's going to be an antagonist of sorts. It's really funny, I recommend the series if you happen to have Netflix. Since they are a very recent character in the Sanrio lineup, I thought that if they were to be a human, they would be a child. This also goes well with the fact that they are an egg, so automatically they are very young. I envisioned them as a very sleepy kid, so in their full body drawing, I drew them like they had just got out of bed, still too sleepy to open their eyes, and still holding to their pillow, which resembles a bacon strip, because I've seen quite a few illustrations of Gudetama where they use a bacon strip as a blanket. I explored this a little bit more in the extra drawings. I gave them PJs that are a little too big for them, simply because I thought it was cute and because I thought it would sell the idea of cute little kid that just woke up idea. In their t-shirts, I drew a fried egg since the kid wasn't looking very eggish. I also gave them bad hair. In the extra drawings, I drew them sleeping in a blanket that looks like an egg whites with a bacon blanket to, as I mentioned before, reference how Gudetama is sometimes drawn. The second extra drawing is of them holding the original Gudetama, like they're a plushie because, let's be real, Gudetama does have a very squishmallow feel to them. And with that we get to the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, consider leaving a like and subscribe. And until next time, bye!